Welcome back to AI Weekly. This week, we've got some huge news that's going to change how you talk to your phone and how you work on your computer. Seriously, two of the biggest names in tech are finally teaming up, and a brand new AI is ready to become your personal desktop assistant. Let's break it all down.
And look, this isn't just about a couple of new apps or some minor update. We are talking about fundamental shifts in how we get things done, how we create, and how we build. The first big move? Well, it involves that little voice assistant you probably use every single day.
So, first up, Titans team up. Yes, Siri is getting a major upgrade. And this is all happening because of one of the most unexpected partnerships we've seen in a long time. Two tech giants are joining forces, and their number one priority is a complete overhaul of Apple's voice assistant. I mean, let's be honest with ourselves. Siri has often felt a little, behind the curve. It's fantastic for setting a timer or asking about the weather, for sure. But it's always lacked that deep conversational smarts that we're starting to see everywhere else in AI. Well, that gap, it's about to close, big time. And here it is, the big reveal. Apple and Google, two of the biggest rivals out there, have signed a multi-year deal. So what does that actually mean for you and your iPhone? It means that the powerhouse engine from Google's Gemini AI is now going to be the brain behind Siri. Just imagine asking Siri complicated multi-part questions and actually getting smart conversational answers. That's the future we're heading for.
All right, so while Siri is getting a whole lot smarter in your pocket, another AI is basically applying for a job as your new coworker on your desktop. The AI research company Anthropic just launched a tool that could literally change how you manage your files forever.
It's called Cowork, and what it does is it gives Anthropic's AI model, Claude, direct access to the files on your computer. Now, just think about that for a second. This is not just typing a question into a chat window. This is like handing an AI the keys to your filing cabinet and letting it actively work right alongside you.
And the process sounds beautifully simple. You just launch the app, give it permission to access certain files or folders, and then you give it a task. You could literally say, hey, can you summarize all the PDFs in my downloads folder from this week? Or draft a report using the data in these 3 spreadsheets. And Cowork just does it. It gets the job done and delivers the finished product right back to you.
And this is where it gets really powerful. Just imagine never having to manually sort through that chaotic downloads folder ever again. Or getting a perfectly drafted report that pulls from 3 different sources, all done in seconds. That's the kind of tedious, manual work that Cowork is built to just wipe off your to-do list.
Okay, so beyond those 2 huge stories, a whole new toolkit of AI helpers popped up this week. So let's do a little rapid-fire roundup of a few others that caught our attention, because it really shows just how broad this technology is becoming. For pure productivity, there's Recall, which wants to be your own personal memory, saving and organizing everything you see and read. Then Remio takes it a step further, capturing your screen for unlimited recordings and transcripts. Worried about privacy? Check out Hyperlink. It's an AI agent that searches your local files completely offline. For the business folks, Noom is being talked about as the first AI CFO for startups. And then it gets really creative. Phone Case AI can generate a custom phone case from just a simple sentence. And hey, even our pets are getting an upgrade, with the Satellite Collar Go, an AI health tracker for your dog. So yeah, from personal memory all the way to pet health, the applications are just exploding.
So, after a week like this, it really pays to just take a step back for a second. We've got AI assistants getting supercharged on our phones and AI coworkers organizing our desktops. What is all of this pointing to?
Maybe the most important takeaway from this entire week comes from this one little quote I saw in a report. We're using less than 1% of AI's potential. Just let that sink in. Everything we've talked about today, as amazing and transformative as it all sounds, is just the very first step.
And that really leads us to the final and most important question. As these incredibly powerful tools become the new foundation for our digital lives, the real question isn't what AI can do today, but what are we going to choose to build with it tomorrow? It's going to be fascinating to watch.